Everyone in this world, I'll tell you about my IBM interview experience for the role of DevOps engineer. Okay, so this interview was basically for the 2 to 4 years experience, and there were two panels in the interview. It was the technical round, and after that, there was also the hiring manager round. Okay, so both the questions I'm going to tell you. Okay, so if you are around 2 to 4 years experience, you this question will be helpful for you. Okay, so the very first question it started with the infrastructure. Okay, but before moving forward, what I'm going to tell you is that I have already created one document here with all the answers of each question. Okay, so this you can go through it. I'll just add the link into the description. Okay, so let's now start. Okay, so this started with the very first question, how is your infrastructure? Okay, so I basically told about my infrastructure, whatever I have, like all the VPCs and all everything, RDA, CKs, whatever is there. Okay, then they asked about the Terraform. Okay, so they basically asked to share your screen and just write a block of Terraform code for the EC2. So they didn't expect with all the syntax and all, but necessary things like instance type, VPC IDs, and all those things. Okay, and also then they asked about the provider. What is provider? Okay, then we went into the like VPC side. So they asked about what is VPC, and then they asked about this public private subnet difference, then also internet gateway NAT gateway difference, what is the use case, then security group NACL also. So full VPC they asked. Okay, then some Kubernetes questions came up, like crash to back office there, then what you're going to do. So I told basically I will be checking logs and will do that kubectl describe command, all those things I told. And they asked about the liveness versus readiness props, and they gave some use case. Use case was like basically if there is a DB is down, so which prop it will be, so that they asked. And then there was a question on the DNS flow, like when we do like google.com or anything, then how the flow goes. So this was the one question. And then they asked me about this normal, like this question, like CPU usage is high or memory is high, what you're going to do. So after that discussion, it came up horizontal and vertical scaling. Okay, so after these all questions, there was a question on the CI/CD flow as well, and in the Docker they asked about how do you write the Docker file, multi-stage build and all they asked, and difference between the CMD and arguments, and also copy and add difference they asked, and also Docker security, like we do trivia scanning and all. So that part came also. And also they asked about like if actually my resume node.js was mentioned, so they asked about if there is some vulnerability in any module of your node.js, then how you're going to fix it. So this was some questions of the first round. It was basically 2 rounds only. In first round there were two panels, so they asked all these questions. So next round was interesting. There is a hiring manager round. So I started with a very basic like status code and all. He asked, then he asked about if 500 5 series and 4 series are there, or 3 so which side issues there, whether it's a client side or the server side. So this question came up. And then there was a discussion on the like question of if someone is setting up their e-commerce website and they are very new, so what will be the like services you are going to monitor first, and what you're going to check first if there is any outage. So there it basically came up like we need to first check the what is the impact on the service. Okay, and yeah, what are the metrics you're going to monitor, these this are the question. And also the last question was like if you have 9 hours and you have to complete a task which are going you have a 3 tasks, and all those 3 tasks going to take 10 hours. Okay, so in that case what you're going to do. So basically the answer was like you need to work parallelly. So these are some of the questions from these both rounds. Okay, so it was all about this interview. Okay, so you can just go through the all these questions. Okay, so you can just go through it, and you can just get some good knowledge from this actually. So yeah, these are some of the questions, guys. So that's it for this particular video, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching, guys.